I'm Aaron Curtis.
I'm Gabe Curtis.
I'm Erin Johnson.
And we're the cast of G-Film's Back to the Future, and this is the Wired Autocomplete interview.
Who is Aaron Curtis? Well, Aaron Curtis is a registered dietitian, a father and a husband, and also, I'm the one who invented time travel.
Yeah.
All right.
Checks out so far.
Should I go on to the next one? Okay. How tall is Aaron Curtis? I'm 5'9".
And a quarter.
Used to be a quarter.
Ooh.
At my age, now I'm 5'9".
Sore subject.
Okay, then the next one. Why Aaron Curtis bodybuilder? Oh,
Yes, why?
maybe a little known fact, but there is a famous Aaron Curtis bodybuilder. You can find him on YouTube. I was bodybuilder at one time, but I wasn't famous.
You were famous at the gym that you worked at?
I was. I don't know if you'd call it famous, but yeah. I was well known at the gym that I worked at.
Yeah, he was a bodybuilder when we met at the gym in Gresham, Oregon. He was my personal trainer, and I was trying to fix him up with my friend, and he was trying to fix me up with his roommate. So, yeah, it worked out great.
Yep. And then G-Film's Back to the Future was born.
Yes, it
Whoa.
was.
A few years
Eventually.
later. Yeah.
So Aaron Curtis. Obituary? I died?
I'm dead.
I'm dead?
So I wrote the obituary. I wasn't in a very good place, okay? I didn't know it got leaked.
Oh man,
Yeah.
this is not good. It's gonna get out there.
Just kidding, I didn't
I
write
find out this way?
that you're dead.
Oh,
Well,
I'm still here. I know I haven't written my obituary yet. Perhaps I should. Maybe somebody already did. Does Aaron Curtis
having trouble with that.
work for Target? No, I've never worked for Target.
Huh.
I mean, if you've been holding out on me, because I feel like we'd get like a discount, right?
Yeah. Family discount?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we'd get a significant discount.
Cool.
Can I throw the card now?
Yes. Almost hit the cat on the other side of the door in this
sorry.
Hollywood studio. Let's continue with me. Is Gabe Curtis married? I wish, but no girl wants me, so I'm just gonna continue to grow my relationship with Jesus.
Sounds like a
Married
good
to the
plan.
Lord.
What did you just say? I really didn't hear you because she talked over you.
So it sounds like a plan.
Oh, okay. The next one. Is Gabe Curtis still alive? Yes. Will you be writing my obituary?
That would probably
Okay.
fall to me.
Although, she's probably better.
I'm the writer.
Okay. Well, maybe that's a hint. I don't know. Does Gabe Curtis get off the list? What does that mean?
You know, the list.
Oh, the list.
The naughty list?
Yeah.
No. Is there any other list?
The nice list.
Which
Yes.
list are you on?
I don't know. It's a rocky road. Why Gabe Curtis is the worst?
At what?
Everything? I don't know. What?
You're not the worst at everything.
Not everything. You haven't done everything.
Well, what am I the worst at? I guess is the question. I mean, I'm pretty bad at.
Chores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In most sports.
You know?
No, you're a good swimmer. You're not the worst
Except
swimmer.
for swimmer. Yeah,
Yeah.
you are a good swimmer.
Yeah.
I was the worst at being a freshman in high school. That's for sure.
Can't really argue with that one.
Yeah.
Why Gabe Curtis is the best?
Oh.
Oh.
Aw, because you got the best
you are
parents.
the best.
Yeah, I got the best family. I got the best supporters out there. You know,
Yeah, you're one of the best actors, videographers, directors, editors that I know.
Yeah.
Cat dad.
What now? I'm a cat dad.
Yeah, you're a cat dad.
I mean, I'm pretty good at forecasting the weather. Maybe I'm the best in that way too. But other than that, that was me.
Why Aaron Johnson, author? Oh, it knows I'm an author.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why am I an author? I don't know. It's the only thing I've ever been good at.
Yeah, she's the one who carried the script for Back to the Future 5 and 6, so give her credit.
But not 4.
Yeah, no.
I had nothing to do with 4.
Nope.
Not 4. No.
Nope. Yeah, I've actually been a writer for years. That's the only thing I've ever wanted to do. So, of course, I went and got a degree in something completely unrelated. And then 23 years later, I got a master's degree in something completely unrelated. So, but I'm finally getting back to my writing. Yeah, I actually used to be a news reporter for the Dallas Chronicle about 20-ish years ago, before your time. But yeah, and then after that, I was a marketing communications writer and did I wrote professionally for years, but it really sucked the joy out of writing for me. So now I'm back into it for the joy of it, and my first book should be coming out later this year.
Yes.
Can't wait.
Does Aaron Johnson skate? I actually love to roller skate. It's one of my favorite things to do, but I'm having a hard time finding a place to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that one time we were, I think, was it the Fred Meyers in Wilsonville? They were doing renovation, and then it...
Oh, yeah. It was like a big roller skating rink. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
It wasn't, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to skate every morning before school. So my mom would be getting ready, and I would just be skating up and down our sidewalk, listening to the 80s hits like Tracy Ullman and Cyndi Lauper and Madonna, and I would just go back and forth, and I'd like to do that again.
Well, take the time machine and go back in time and relive it.
Ooh.
We could totally do that. Did you have a Walkman?
I did, but that came a little bit later.
Okay.
This was just a boombox.
All right.
Yeah. Listen to Z100.
I remember Z100.
It's still around.
Yeah, it's still a thing.
Good times.
Yep.
He wasn't there. Aaron Johnson, Instagram. Yep, I have an Instagram account, so
I follow you.
oh, that's right. Do I follow him back?
We'll have to check on that.
I probably follow him back. But yeah, if you want to follow me, I'm at reluctant.vegan. A lot of people ask me if I'm a vegan. When I came up with that email address back in 2009, I actually was a vegan briefly, but now I'm not. I'm just a vegetarian, but I just kept the name because it's cool and it was available. So yeah, follow me and I'll follow you back. How old is Aaron Johnson? Oh boy. How old do you think? How old do I look? Oh, don't answer that. I will say that whenever I travel with this guy, people think that we're together, like dating, which is hilarious and so awkward for him.
Yeah.
It's happened, 4 times now?
Yeah.
Yep. Once in LA, once in San Francisco. Colorado Springs. Oh, it happened in LeGrand at the LeGrand Fitness Club.
Oh, yeah.
We were signing up, and she wanted to know if we wanted a couples membership because we're a couple. But
What did you say?
I should have just gone with it. I said, no, we need a family membership. She goes, oh, do you need childcare for your child? And I said, no, my child is 17. I think he's good. She goes, oh, I thought you two were together and you had a little kid. So I wish I would have gotten that on video because, you know.
I'd say you look 30. So do what you want with that information.
Truth be told, I am 46. Yeah, be 47 this year, which is officially...
Truth be told, the truth is rarely told. Yeah, I'm fine. You know.
Anyway...
And we're back.
I will be 47 this year, which is officially late 40s. It's fine. I'm fine.
We're all fine.
Yeah, no problem.
No
I'm
problem.
fine. I don't know why it's coming out all squeaky, but I'm fine.
Okay, back to me. Is Aaron Johnson still married? Well, this is awkward. This isn't how I would plan to tell him. Just kidding. We've actually been married. Not he and me.
No.
Yeah, no. He and I have actually been married for 25 years.
25.
Which is crazy because I'm only 30, right?
Yeah.
Yep, still married.
So now on to trivia for our trilogy. So why G-Films Back to the Future is the best?
It's the best on so many levels. I mean, just think. You created it. You directed it. You wrote the first one.
You acted in it.
By yourself. And
Yes, he wrote it by himself. I did not help with
Well, I want to make that
Future 4.
clear.
And you inspired us to be a part of this project.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And honestly, it reignited my passion for writing. So I was just recently able to quit working full-time so I can get back into teaching part-time and writing, hopefully full-time. So you inspired that in me.
And also for me, since, I was in a pretty bad headspace during, late middle school and the very short time I was in traditional high school, it was kind of distracting from the fact of, what I was going through. And, I focused on it. Sure, maybe I skipped out on homework, but hey, it got me to where I am now. Next one is, does G-Films Back to the Future have a sequel? I'm moving on from this trilogy. What G-Films Back to the Future made? Well, if you saw my video a couple months ago, I announced I got my first paycheck from YouTube. I walked through the process of how that all happened. And I mentioned in the video it was roughly $100. I think it actually turned out to be like $112, but only about half of that was from Back to the Future 4, 5, and 6.
It's a start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As I mentioned in that video, if I made better choices while making Back to the Future 4, I could have made thousands of dollars, but
You didn't know it was going to blow up the way it did.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have predicted that.
Yeah, me either. And now that's out there forever.
Yes.
But you're still making money off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
G-Films Back to the Future song. Yes. Back to the Past by Rhett Drew actually premiered in Back to the Future 6 at the ending credits. That was really awesome. Months before Back to the Future 6 release, he reached out to me and said he was a fan of the series and wanted to do some sort of album for Back to the Future 6, but it just didn't end up happening. But I'm just so glad that he was able to make a cool song.
I love that song.
Yeah.
That was a great ending to our movie. So
yeah. During the song, Drew actually inserted audio of a scene with you and I and even my grandma from Back to the Future 4, so that was actually pretty cool in the background.
yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah. So follow Rhett Drew on YouTube.
Yes. He's actually in the making of a movie right now. Go follow his YouTube channel. He's working on a lot of cool stuff right now. The last one is G-Films Back to the Future, based on a true story. More true than the original Back to the Future. That was the big thing when, Back to the Future blew up and everybody was like, this isn't Steven Spielberg. And I was like, no, this is just a bunch of Back to the Future nerds watching the trilogy and making a reality out of that in the movie sense. But in real life, there's no proof that time travel is real. But I think we were able to apply more scientific realism than the original was, while still basing it off of it.
I think so too. I mean, we had some good theories. I thought so.
Yeah. And Parker was loosely based on you. If you think about it, he was a 14-year-old who was kind of maybe not the best student, kind of a little bit of a snot to his grandma.
Yeah.
And the part that wasn't accurate though is you playing video games. He's actually never played a video game in his life other than just Mario Kart on the Wii.
Yeah.
So it was really funny to watch that scene where he's got an old joystick from my Atari and you could tell that he doesn't know what to do with it. Just going like this. And if you look at the TV, there's nothing on it.
Yeah.
So that part wasn't accurate, but
and the assignments that I was looking at when my grandma wanted to clean up the mess and somehow the adoption
paperwork usually finds its way into homework and
but anyway, those
report cards
were actual assignments from my 8th grade year, the actual grades. Everything. The only thing I changed at the top, that just changed it from Gabe Curtis to Parker Wright, but everything else was the same. So.
The yearbook was actually his yearbook too from the 8th grade year. So he just covered up Wood Middle School with Forest Middle School.
Yep.
And instead of Wilsonville, it was Salem. And He actually photoshopped a picture of his dad. His dad actually couldn't be there for his 8th grade graduation, so it was just a picture of him and his grandma.
Yeah, which is actually on my Instagram. And then I did the awful, not even considered Photoshop because it was on my phone, a crappy app, and it was awful. I mean, his arm was being obstructed by my grandma's arm, and it was like going through him. I don't know. Yeah,
just your typical in-law relationship. But no, it was good to have him there since he couldn't be there for the actual day.
Yeah, and that is that. Sorry, did not mean to do that. This has been the cast of Back to the Future 4, 5, and 6.
Ouch. Peace.
I hope you enjoyed this. Peace out.
Peace out.
Peace.